Dungeon Stalkers is a brand new PvPvE dungeon crawler extraction game, but with a twist. There are different types of PvP modes in this game that casual players, I think, are really going to like. This video is going to be in two separate parts. The first is going to be going over all the characters, the types of matchmaking, and the second section is going to be a full batch of one of the games that I played yesterday on stream. With that said, enjoy the video. Alright, so you've just loaded up Dungeon Stalkers. What are you doing? First, let's talk about the different game modes. We have Adventure Mode, which is your traditional PvE mode where you cannot attack other players. You have Quick Match with solos and trios, where you can attack other players, but you do not lose your equipped gear. You do lose your backpack, but you don't lose your equipment. What this means is that here you can see my gear. I have a helmet, chest, legs, boots, etc. All of this stuff would stay with me if I lose it in the unranked PvP mode, but everything underneath in this backpack would be gone and would be looted. There is also a ranked mode called Ranked Match, which is full loot PvP. So if you're used to the more hardcore extraction style, this is probably what you're going to be looking for. There are 9 classes to choose from, each with 5 different main skills. I don't want to spend too long talking about every individual skill, so instead I'll just give you a general overview of what the class is supposed to be. Hilda is your knight class, which is your frontline sword and shield. Urud is your hunter, who is your bow and arrow range damage dealer. Knave is your mage, it's the wizard range damage dealer. Baron is the huge two-handed sword melee DPS. Rio is your rogue, what you would expect an assassin type class. Plaid is your cleric, and I will say I tried him. Seems good in teams, not great in solo. Rune is currently locked behind an event. Go to the front page in attendance. You'll see here it unlocks on day 3. So that's why you cannot personally grab that yet. Then we have Shinobu, who is the ninja. Kind of a different type of assassin. Throws shurikens at people too. And Lian is your archer class, similar to Urud, just with different types of skills. Seems more focused on dealing straight damage. And Urud seems a little bit more tactical because he has things like traps, poison, whereas Lian has more focus fire damage. And of course, every stalker has custom skin appearances. So if you wanted to play a school outfit for your dungeon crawler game, you have the option to. I already know this is going to be the hot topic, and I'm sure there's going to be comments already rolling out talking about the cosmetics of this game. And don't worry, in case you were wondering, when armor starts to decay in this game, when your armor starts to break in dungeon, you also lose clothing. So that's pretty great. Next, I want to talk about runes. These are going to be kind of a skill tree for every class that you play. You have 3 default presets up here, red, purple, and green. Red increases damage that you deal. Purple decreases your magic cost reduction and just makes sense more for casters. So fighter, caster, and I guess rogue might want green. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't played around with this too much yet. But down below is what I really want to talk about. You have custom slots. So the custom slots is how you can use these things up here called adventure tokens to modify your classes as you want. So for example, instead of taking the default preset and the game deciding for you which set you want to take, you instead would go to custom slot. You can left click, and then choose which group you want: equipment, support, adventure, and skill. And every single one of these is going to have different effects you can use while you're in dungeon. So for example, if I take combat group, I can have my ultimate gauge recovery increased. I can increase my movement speed. I can increase my headshot damage. There's also additional effects down here, like increasing my physical damage. And then down here is a subgroup. So the main group is going to have additional effects, and the subgroup is going to be the alternate one that you want just for the main bonuses. So you can play around with these if you want and try to figure out the best group for each character. but it is going to be a bit of a grind because you do require these adventure tokens in order to upgrade the stats. So if you are just starting out and you're brand new, I recommend just keeping the default at the start because it gives you free upgrades and you don't have to worry about these at first. And then once you get used to the characters, you can start playing around with this a little bit. Now you also have the hideout screen, which is pretty important as well. Look in here on the left-hand side, you're going to see all of the stats that you can have for your character. Sorry if my head is blocking the way, but it's just a bunch of random stats. But you can use this once you get used to the game a little bit better to help build your class. You are going to have your gear that you build. Now, every class is, of course, going to wear different types of gear, but it's very convenient in this game. If you can't use an item, it's going to show a little circle that's crossed out, so you know that you cannot wear that item, and it is cross character. So if you grab a bow on a fighter, you can move it to your archer to wear it, which is pretty nice. Glad that it's cross. I've seen some games not have cross and it'd be just for that character alone. So it's cool that you can farm for other characters that you're not using. And especially with the way the game dungeon works, where you don't lose your gear in lower game modes like PvE and the light PvP. Building up a gear set is very important and useful because you'll never lose it. So there's no downside to building out the best kit that you can. You also have a shop here. This is where your merchants are going to be. So, for example, you have your weaponsmith, so you can buy different weapons, armor for different armor, alchemist for potions, adventure guild for different types of healing. I've not unlocked enchanter or the witch yet, so I don't know what they do. You have trading. There is trading with other players. So all of these is a market that other people are selling. You probably won't use this when you're first starting. I still haven't bothered to use it, but it's here. It can be useful for buying stuff every once in a while. I did buy myself a decent weapon for my character just because your weapon feels like the most important part of your class for damage. You have the workshop, so you can craft different weapons and armor, all that fun stuff. Under the construction tab, you're going to have hideout, workshop, trade, shop, and stash. All of these are things that you can upgrade that are going to give yourselves benefits to your stash, obviously, where your gear can't be lost because it's here safe. Increase your stash size, get additional items to buy, trading with other players, workshop for crafting armor, weapons, things of that nature. And that's pretty much everything I can think of. The only thing left is there is a season pass. It's a playtest, so I don't think this really means anything right now. My guess, by the way, based on the season pass and the Stalker appearances, it almost feels like they're setting up for a free-to-play game. So I don't know for sure if this is going to be a paid game or not. The devs haven't said anything to me. I still haven't even talked to the devs as of now, so I'm just doing this kind of my own free will. But I thought the game was kind of fun, so I wanted to share the video. But yeah, based on the appearances and the season pass, it's kind of feeling like it's going to be a free-to-play type of game. And it even has, like, the events that, like, I don't know. It just, everything feels like a premium. So, if you like those kind of games, this is what it's going to be. And that's it. Thank you all for watching this section of the video. Now let's go ahead and get into the full match gameplay. If you enjoyed this video so far, like the video down below. And leave a comment what your thoughts are. Enjoy that. See you guys next time. What are you watching? Dungeon Stalkers. The new the new fantasy extraction game that everybody's gonna be talking about. Serious question, need an honest answer. I honestly think this game is fun. Objectively, I think the gameplay is good. Because I played this a year ago, and I said that it sucked. So, I don't really have any reason to lie. This game was really bad a year ago. I think they've improved a lot. The graphics are just a bonus. Optional? Snowy, you can play the male characters. They're pretty tame. they're okay. Wait, are you stuck on the door? Oh. Oh, oh. Oh my god! Forgot about those. Yeah, he's too fat for the door. Funny. I don't know. I don't know gear well enough to know which one's better. This game feels like it's almost ready to release, which is way more than I can say about Mistfall Hunter. I love Mistfall, but Mistfall was nowhere near ready to launch. This game feels a lot more polished, which is definitely a good thing. Great as Good was nowhere near as polished as this game was, and I played Great as Good. That game was terrible. Great as Good also didn't have blue napkin ladies, so that's -1 for them. Oh, I like Mistfall Hunter's combat. I think the game is fun. It's just nowhere near complete yet. Mistfall needs a lot of work. Yeah, I wasn't saying Mistfall's bad. I love Mistfall Hunter. It's just not as complete. How do you unlock Blue Napkin Lady? Just click on the character, and you should have enough shards to unlock it at the very start. Judge of either view this a Korean game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Korean game. Best class? Oh, I honestly don't know. Every class that I played so far has felt okay to me. I don't know if you can go wrong choosing whatever class you want. But it's too early on for me to say. I've only been playing for 4 hours now. So truth be told, I really don't know yet. Big gear optimized? Oh, I'm sure there's optimization you can do in this game. Oh, I'm sure. I haven't done anything with it, but I'd be more surprised if you couldn't. Wait, what? Why can't I not hit this thing? It's like glitched inside of the body. Funny thing. Dev is based in Gangnam, Seoul, Korea. Okay. I mean, I had a feeling it was a Korean game. I kind of figured. Some PvP? No. I have been playing every single class in the game once. PvP will be next game, since this is the last character I had to play. Yeah, this is a, yeah, it's a PvPvE game, but you can separately play PvE and PvP, so you can play whatever you want, pretty much. Yes, Nikara, Nicarlito. Yep, I had the same matchmaking bug. I've had to restart too. It's very annoying. I mean, I love Dungeonborn, so if this game turns out to be similar to Dungeonborn, it sounds like a dub in my book. I don't think it is, though. I think it's, I don't know, it feels pretty different to me. But I mean, I love Dungeonborn, so that shouldn't really be a secret, though. Everyone should know that I like that game. Wait, can I just cheese this guy because I have range? Sure seems like it. As long as I don't run into space. Oh, you know, like that. No. Oh no, he is chasing me down. The only issue is my stamina bar is, it's kind of low. I can't run away from him forever, but he seems to just be like a menacing, like, horror movie character, where if he touches me, I probably take a ton of damage. But as long as he doesn't touch me, I guess I'm fine. He doesn't seem very scary, at least. He is freaking tanky, though, boy. Purple? Is that my first purple gear? Impulse fragment? I have no idea what that does. Use alt? Oh, I did forget about my ult. You're right. That would have been a good opportunity for it. Yeah. No, you're right. I could have used it there. I just forgot. The red portal is nuts. Yeah, I tried the red portal and got my ass handed to me. I actually really like that you don't ever take your weapon off of your hands. Does anybody else hate how in Legacy and Dad, you have to, like, press X at every waking moment when you're trying to, like, move somewhere fast? I kind of prefer just being able to keep my weapon out and not have it affect my movement speed. Maybe in Dad it works out, but in Legacy is really annoying. Because it feels like I have to press... You know what? Legacy's a better example than Dad. Because Dad, you don't have to always do it. Because of the movement speed meta and all that. Because Rangers already do it. But in Legacy, having to press X every 3 seconds because of stamina loss is super obnoxious. I've always hated that mechanic. Bro's name is Goon Maxing? That's crazy. This cameraman is pretty good. I like him.